Now you got these mid-range trollops walking around thinking they're God's gift to Earth.
Oh my God.
4s thinking they're 10s.
And then you have this girl who's average. The average woman. Oh my God. What's the average obesity in America? Or the average weight of women in America? Or body type? Whatever. They're fat. They're fat. An average girl in America is fat. Overweight. She thinks she's better than you. You have a job. You at least have a job. You have a good head on your shoulders, decent height. You could protect it. Well, you could protect a third of her.
To understand why relationships are failing today, let's take it back a little bit. Humans, regardless of your position on evolution, are subject to the laws of the animal kingdom. We all
How am I supposed to focus on what he's saying
like
with this
all the other creatures
monkey
that
video?
walk the earth. When it comes to the animal kingdom, there are a wide variety of reproductive strategies.
Yeah.
Some animals are very monogamous. They get in one-on-one relationships and they stay that way. Others are very polygynous. One male will reproduce with many females, meaning that many males do not get to pass on their lineage at all. Throughout the course of human history, only 40% of men reproduce, in contrast to 80% of women.
Can you believe that? There are men going through life who are never going to have a kid. Be it some may not want a kid. But the point of this video, and in most cases, they couldn't have a kid if they wanted to. So 40% of dudes are going to be able to reproduce, while there's 60% who are just, just hand and cock and balls. That's all they're gonna know. And you may not care about the kid part, but this is about attraction. Like, can you even attract somebody to even want to partake in any sexual relationship with you?
Scientists have traced our mitochondrial DNA to find out in a certain period of history, in the dawn of the agricultural revolution, 17 women reproduced for every one man. This is a highly polygynous system. But we have also had monogamous systems that worked for many points in history, especially recently. Through all of these findings, we can conclude two things. The first is that humans are not naturally strictly monogamous. We can be, but certain conditions have to be met. The second is that doubting the validity or existence of men that are involuntarily celibate is a position that is both biologically and historically inaccurate and just overall ignorant. There always have been incels, and there always will be. When you connect everybody across the world the way the internet, social media, and smartphones have, something pretty interesting happens.
You can't hide
Well, I'll tell you, it reveals the true difference in social capital between men and women today. Specifically, the internet lets us see which gender is more desperate for the other. One gender is grasping at straws, and the other is oversaturated with options. I'll let you guess which is which, but here's a hint, okay? If your average guy, let's say his name is Terry, decided to take explicit pictures of his dick and balls and put them behind a paywall, nobody would be interested in seeing Terry. There's not really a market of individuals willing to fork over their well-earned shekels to see Terry's dick and taters. On the other hand, if Tessa, Terry's sister, wanted to do the same thing with the correct marketing strategy, maybe, dressing up like a cat or acting like some sort of animal, or making the right TikTok, she could realistically start a business by selling her bits to individuals over the internet. And these individuals are not other women. They're not little kids. They're guys who want to play with themselves. But here's the thing. They could look up free videos of, people going all the way at it for free. But they're still paying this girl. So what they're really looking for is a sort of, they want a relationship. They want to be able to talk.
See, it makes no sense how people are paying for OnlyFans subscriptions when we have porn. We have porn everywhere, and most of it is free. But see, the sauce, what incels, you incels, simps. I'm sorry. Why these dudes favor OnlyFans is the intimacy, right? You could DM these girls on OnlyFans and ask for, hey, like, I'll if you send me a video of you doing this, or a photo of you doing that, or if you could send me some bathwater, your bathwater, I will pay you handsomely. That's the guy, fellas like that intimacy, right? Like when you're just on a screen and just, just beating your schmeat all day, you kind of feel, I don't know, you feel like shit afterwards, basically. But guys, yeah, they'll get that far. They won't even get past the get past the get past the introduction. Women can tell, women know, people in general have an idea of you within the first 7 seconds of meeting you. Like they pay attention to what you're wearing, if you smell, the handshake you give, the first words that come out of your mouth, how you sound, how competent you seem, how confident you seem. Everybody's paying attention to all of that unconsciously. We just know, like, if this dude's gonna be weirdo or not, this dude's gonna be competent or not. Like, it's obvious. I don't know what would possess a man to DM some woman their dick for attention. That's how bad it is. I can't comprehend what goes on through the mind. Like, they just need some form of attention. That's how bad it is.
Point is, we're heading towards a direction where men are starved for choices and women are inundated with them. And this is important because of something called the paradox of choice. The paradox of choice is that the more options you are offered, the less you will choose or be able to choose.
Yeah.
A phenomenon known as choice paralysis. This has been proven using multiple studies. One study followed 2 different stores selling jam. One store offered 6 varieties of jam with samples, while the other offered 24 varieties of jam with samples. In both cases, people sampled an equal amount of jam, 6 jams each, but the store with only 6 options outsold the store with 24 options by a factor of 10.
Yeah, I don't envy women, like, at all. If you have 100 people blowing up your phone, yeah, I'm sure you are interested in some of them, but where do you start? Where do you even begin? Right? There's this one handsome dude, but then there's this other guy who's not as handsome, but he has all this nice things, and then you have this simp, you have this just ugly dude, but he's just offering me money. Yeah, it's hard. I get that. And guys, we have we're in a drought basically. We you hear things like, oh, guys will smash anything. Well, yeah, we will take what we could get. That's most cases. So we don't have as many options. But lesser of two evils. Would you rather have like a plethora of options, or next to none? I would love a plethora of options. I truly don't know how women like just keep picking all the bad ones.
This disinterest obviously compounds with the fact that women are no longer financially reliant on men. In fact, most women out-earn men now. This is because there are now extra incentives and sometimes quotas to assist women, whether it be in the realm of business or to bump up female participation in certain STEM fields. Also, women will automatically earn way more money in service jobs like being a server or bartender than men because of tips. With all of these things in place, it's almost like men are no longer needed and women become way less interested. It's almost like now where men and women used to really appreciate each other and see each other as their other half, now it's just like we see each other as more competition.
If you had a good man, a good husband, you were set. You guys were equal. Those women were appreciative, but now we're at a point where women have all this opportunity and they want to succeed in all these fields and be a successful businesswoman or successful in whatever career that they choose. It's totally fine. That's fine. But here's what people don't see. Women not thinking that they should be dependent on a man is what's causing them not to be able to get a man. Because all men want to feel what our parents tell us at a young age, men at a young age, hey, you need to find a good job so you could find a good wife and take care of your family. That is etched in our souls at a young age. We're told to watch our strength, to hold back when playing with our sisters, playing with our female friends as kids, because they know that we could hurt them. We could generally hurt them. We are nurtured to protect women growing up. And now that we're older, okay, I'm ready to find a girl who needs me, who wants me, who's depending on me, so I could save them, so I could help them. Now these women are like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. To add on to that, like girls really don't. Girls aren't designed to take care of men like men are to take care of women, right? So if they're dating a guy who makes less than them, they're not interested. They may say like, oh no, it's not too bad. Like it doesn't really matter. It's gonna matter long term. Okay, over 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 a long period of time, it gets in the way, right? The man will feel emasculated, and then he's just now he's gonna be a bit now he's gonna be the bitch in a relationship and just act up.
In the West, young men already slightly outnumber young women, but when you take all these factors into account, you find that the effective gender ratio, the gender ratio in the dating market, how many single men there are per single women, is way worse. Through Pew Research, we already know that there are way more single young men than single young women, but that's not taking into account the increasing amount of women who are disinterested in men and also who are increasingly identifying as LGBTQ. The effective gender
take that into
ratio
account.
of Western countries like the United States is an absolute sausage party. Also now, like, these super rich, high status men have access to all these girls immediately once they turn 18 through social media, and the girls have access to them. It's something called the globalized marketplace.
Because Instagram exists and the explore page exists, and if you manage to meet a you know, perceivably nice young lady, pretty young thing, in class or at work, right, way out of your league, and you try to shoot your shot, she's finna be busy. Or you know what, maybe she is gonna give you a chance, but between the option of you booking a date on this upcoming Friday and some other dude in, I don't know, Dubai saying, "Hey, let's, let me fly you. Let's let's go on a camel on camelback and just ride through the desert, pretend we're we're Aladdin and Princess Jasmine." As opposed to your coffee date, who do you think she's gonna choose? And trust me, she's not gonna be out of pocket. He's gonna be like, yeah, I'll cover your flight, this and that and this and that. I got you. I got you covered. We could wear turbans, or do guys only wear I'm getting racist.
Now you got these mid-range trollops walking around thinking they're God's gift to Earth.
Oh my God.
Fours thinking they're tens. They're really walking
That's
around
your fault.
thinking
Fellas, that is your fault. You could be average. An average guy. Average guy is about 5'9", makes about 40K a year. And then you have this girl who's average. The average woman. Oh my God. What's the average obesity in America? Or the average weight of women in America, or body type, whatever. They're fat. They're fat. An average girl in America is fat, overweight. She thinks she's better than you. You have a job. You at least have a job. You have a good head on your shoulders, decent height. You could protect it. Well, you could protect a third of her. But she's gonna think, if you ask her, hey, what would you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the hottest, they're gonna pick 10. They're gonna pick 9. Girls who look better than her will sell themselves short, say 7 or 8, and then they're gonna be all like, you underestimate yourself. Why would you lower yourself, lower your value? Why would you overestimate yourself? You're gonna get yourself into trouble. Oh my God. But the reason why I'm saying that, it's your fault, fellas, because you guys will fuck at anything. You will smash anything. You'll smash the blowy part of a balloon. You'll fuck a stuffed animal, your mattress, air, picnic table. You don't give a damn. And you're hitting these girls up. You're hitting these girls up, and then your monkey brain activates, and you're just looking for sex. And now these women are conflating sexual interest for relationship interest. So because you guys want to have sex with anything, and these aren't said anything, they're thinking they're hot shit, because they think, oh man, if dozens of numbskulls think they have a shot with me, clearly people like Leonardo DiCaprio or Michael B. Jordan, oh, I definitely stand a shot, right? I got 99 fellas in my DMs right now, They're all disgusting, but for some reason, they think number 100 could be Michael B. Jordan. Clown world.